Hello, everybody, and welcome for the first time to the Strength Squad podcast. Boom. The Strength Squad podcast. Your two favorite co-hosts, Steve Carty and Nick Scopoletti. Same hosts, different name, different identity. We're fucking here, baby.
Same
2018.
Different gender.
Well, debatable. So we are here. We are the Strength Squad now, everybody. So no longer the Strength Students. We have evolved, graduated,
right.
if you will, from students to masters. Master Obi-Wan.
That's right.
So why? Why the change? Well, let's start with who we are, right? So who are we? We are the Strength Squad. All right. So we are a group aimed at bringing everything together, right? No more of this world of bodybuilders versus weightlifters or CrossFitters versus powerlifters or anything. Strongman versus gymnastics. That's a heated that's a heated rivalry.
That's one of the toughest ones.
That's one of the toughest ones. No more.
No
warrior
more. Ninja Warriors versus
fucking Tough Mudder athletes. It's a tough battle out there. No more. No more of this shit. No more bodybuilding sucks. Do CrossFit. No more CrossFit sucks. You should be a powerlifter. No more. We're bringing it all together.
It all
because it's all
works.
Strength and conditioning, baby. It's all strength and conditioning.
It all works, and at the end of the day, guys, it's just lifting weights.
So lifting weights. It's getting your fucking heart rate up.
All you psychopaths out
it's
there.
Getting stronger. It's getting fitter. It's getting leaner. Whatever your goals are, it's all the same thing, man. It's all the same thing. It's all under the sun. And we're here to bring it together, man. We're here to bring all you guys together. Bring all the ideas together. Bring all the knowledge together.
The squad thing.
Bringing it. That's why. We're a squad, baby. We're all Strength Squad. And we're here to squad up.
We're here to take ideas and learn from the best.
So why the change? Why did we change our name here?
Well, let's get into like who we are first. Like I guess like our backgrounds.
Right.
Why, so I'll go first. So I am Nicholas Scopoletti, one of the co-founders, co-creators, co-lovers of the Strength Squad podcast. I am a fitness professional. That's one of the biggest things I think why we changed it is because we wanted to learn from the best, but we also, Steve and I are professionals. Steve has his own training business. I'm a personal trainer and strength coach. Just quick, my background, bachelor's in exercise science from Springfield College. Got my CSCS, Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. Got my Certified Functional Strength Coach, Cert, FMS, all that stuff. Always doing continuing ed. I've worked with athletes, like really good athletes, like D1 athletes, and senior citizens. Worked with literally every type of person you can, and training for the past 6 or 7 years. Well, it'd be 7. Yeah, 7 years. So, yeah, that's who I am, and that's why we started this thing. We wanted to share our knowledge and also learn from the best. So,
yeah, I think when we started the Strength Students podcast, we were both still relatively new to the game, right? And we were still in this like learning, knowledge-seeking, experimental phase, right? And so we started the podcast, because, we wanted to have a podcast. We were a huge fan of strength podcasts, but also we wanted to start it to, get our knowledge out there and also seek the knowledge of others, right? So when we were the Strength Students podcast, it was more about, hey, who can we learn from? Who are all these experts out here who we can go and learn from and acquire knowledge from and connect with, and it was more along the lines of, hey, join us on our journey, right? Join us on our learning journey. You guys are going to come with us. We're going to learn, and you guys are going to come with us. Now we've kind of shifted, man. Like I said, we've kind of graduated. We've evolved. I mean, we are experts in the field, man. I consider us experts. I'm not saying we are masters. I'm not saying that. But
we're not done. We're not done learning. That's why I should.
No, the learning never
too.
stops,
Like,
man.
literally,
the learning never stops.
I have certifications and things I want courses planned out for the next 2 years. So I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't end.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. The learning never stops. But, again, we've graduated from students to teachers, right? And we are here to bring all the knowledge to you guys. Gonna have all the same, like, we're gonna have guests on. We're gonna have some great guests on this show in the future. We're gonna have some great knowledge bombs dropped, but we are also gonna be teaching a lot, man. It's gonna be a lot more about what we're gonna bring to the world. You guys have kind of seen, our fans have kind of seen what we've been doing with that so far. We've been putting out some free programs, and we've been putting out a lot more video content on YouTube that's helpful for just movements and lifts and teaching about strength and conditioning and things like that. So it's going to be a lot more of that. So we have a lot more of that coming our way, a lot more video content, helpful content to help you guys with different strength and conditioning ideas or principles, what have you, some more free programming. We're going to see that. And we're going to see a lot more of just us, man, like just you and I going into stuff.
More of us shirtless.
More of us shirtless, topless. We're going to have some great guests still, like I said, some great guests. And the learning never stops. But we are going to do a lot more teaching.
Yes.
And we're going to do a lot more bringing together, right? So everyone is going to be coming together, man. We're going to bring this whole thing together.
Dude, like unity.
Unity, man.
Unity.
The Strength Squad. Same personality, same guys, right? Same show. Don't worry,
Same
guys.
idiots.
Dad jokes aren't going anywhere.
Well, really?
And, sometimes you got to freshen
Damn
it up.
it.
You got to freshen it up a little sometimes. We wanted to. 2018 is a new year. We kind of got a year, maybe a year-ish and a half in of podcast experience, and you just get to the point where it's like, all right, how can we kind of mold this more to what we are? It kind of started as it was. We're kind of like, we don't really know what we're doing. We're figuring things
literally,
out,
I'll give you some quick background. Like Steve and I, well, if those of you who don't know, Steve and I have known each other since high school. We went to high school together. We weren't friends because Steve was a nerd, but
I was the nerd star quarterback.
who didn't go out or party. So high school Steve
Practice.
So practice throwing balls, night
Throwing balls into tires.
That's all he did in high school while we were out partying. So we've known each other quite a while. From the same town of Monroe, Connecticut. Now both of us live up in the Hartford area. I am in
Hartford.
I am in Hartford. He teaches at a CrossFit Hartford.
860, baby.
860. Weird spot, but I love it. So, that's where we are now. And we started this thing as, I was in training and I went to school for exercise science, but Steve, had kind of a similar background, but he was more in if you see all of our dope graphics and our intro and our audio and all that stuff, that's all him because he had that background in that, did it for Central Connecticut State, did it for University of Nevada, Reno, did all the sports information stuff. So Steve
Did
and
it
I
for the Strength Students podcast.
that one, if you've ever heard of it, and now he's going to be on the Strength Squad podcast.
Just got a new job at the Strength Squad.
Huge raise.
Yeah.
$3 for the year.
Well, our YouTube has made about $10 so far, so yeah, you know where that's going.
We're going to Chipotle.
New equipment.
We're splitting a burrito bowl.
We got a bag of fucking rubber bands to hold it together.
So we started this thing. We were training together at the same gym, actually, in Fairfield, Connecticut, a while back. And Steve and I were both on the path of kind of like, classic guys in their mid-20s, like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Trying to figure it out. And we thought school was the answer for us. And we were both going back to school. We thought maybe, I was going to get a PA degree. He was going to get his doctorate in physical therapy. And we were kind of bouncing around and, school, I won't get into, school's not my thing. I can't speak for Steve, but school has definitely been a struggle for me my whole life. So one thing I'm good at is, talking to people and learning information just in a kind of not a school setting. So we were kind of like bouncing things around. We went back to school, started taking prerequisites, and we were like, I don't know if I'm like ready, but I'm already in debt. I don't know if I'm trying to get further in debt, and like, is this the only path I have in life? So we were just like, you know what, man, like, let's just start something. Let's start something on our own. We'll figure it out along the way. We had no fucking idea. We went to Guitar Center one day in Manchester, Connecticut.
Manchester Guitar Center, baby.
Bought a bunch of shit. Went to Steve's then apartment at the time in Hartford and just recorded our first episode. And we're like, wow, this is really fun. This is cool. We just talk about, our experiences and what's going on with our lives and how maybe it could help other people, and we've gotten people to reach out, and it has helped, and people have gone through similar things, and it's been a very it's been an awesome experience, and I really so that's kind of how we started it. I really love this thing. We called it Students again because we were in school and we were like, we just want to learn from the best. Like, I'm not trying to go spend $100,000 on a master's. Like, we just want to go around, make connections with people, learn from the best, share that information, to help benefit us in our training, with our clients and ourselves and you guys. So that's kind of the basis behind why we started and why it was named Strength Students. And just give you a little background on our lives and our relationship.
You get to a point where you're kind of faced with, hey, do I go the route of either what it could be anything? Do I go back to school? Do I pursue this degree or that degree or this job or that job? Or, do I start my own thing? Do I take my own creativity, my own imagination, my own knowledge, and do I create that into something, right? And so that's kind of the decision we were both kind of facing at the same time. And when we started this thing, especially for you guys who have been following us and listening to us since the very beginning, we fucking thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We love all you guys, all of our fans. Thank you so much. And everyone who listens to the show. And so for those of you who have been listening the whole time, you guys kind of know, man, when we started, it was kind of just like a show and we had people on and we were just figuring things out. We were the strength students and we were just trying to learn, not only learn from other strength and conditioning professionals and coaches and athletes and trying to learn as much as we could, but trying to learn about what this whole game is, right? Like having a media-based content business or, structure that's out there to help people. And so, we go through about a year and a half of kind of like going through some different shit and exchanging different ideas on like what our identity is. Like, yeah, we have a show about strength and conditioning and we love it, but like, so what are we doing with it now? Like, what is our show? What's the foundation? And we like went back and forth with that a bunch of times. Like, oh, we're this. Well, no, we're this. Well, what about this? This doesn't work. Well, this works. Oh, well, this doesn't work. And, after a almost 2 years of doing that, we've gotten to this point now where it's, all right, man, we're kind of wiping the slate clean, new fresh look, new fresh ideas, new fresh everything, man. We are ready to go for 2018, and it's gone from the students learning to we are now the teachers, we are the coaches, we are here to bring you the information, right?
We always were the coaches, but
now we're the coaches.
We always were.
So yeah, we are here. We are here and we're ready to go.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, this is new stuff.
This is good.
New logo. Logo looks dope. Got a lot of the same stuff, but redone, right? So nothing's going away. Dad jokes are staying. Stitcher just met her is staying. YouTube's staying. Instagram's staying. Everything is the same. We're just new look, fresh look, ready to go for 2018. Found our identity, man. We were learning, we were figuring things out. Now we found our identity, and we're looking to take this thing and roll with it. So, what is your favorite moment for reflecting on our strength students days so long ago?
So long.
What is your favorite moment from these strength students podcasts?
Oh man, that's so fucking hard.
So many memories.
I mean, the one. Yeah, that's hard. The one that comes to mind, I think that the quickest, obviously, is because it was so interesting. Was definitely the trip to super training.
Yeah.
Just because it
changed a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was. I think we were like 29 episodes in, or something like that.
Yeah, that was somewhere around there.
It was like I think Mark Bell was 29, and again, I always bring this up, but talk about Mark and all them. They're just they're right now at the top of the game. So I think like actually going there and seeing how open and how cool people are in this industry, and willing to help, and how they'll. You ask them a question on Instagram, like the access to the best in the industry is it's almost easy now. And it's just like everyone is so down with sharing ideas and being open about this, and I think that's what we represent. And I just, you know, I couldn't be happier. That super training trip always will stick out in my mind. Obviously, it's just everyone was unreal. You know, everyone was super cool.
It was crazy.
Still talk to a lot of those guys. Got to go on the Powercast for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was dope.
That was funny as shit. Oh my God, that was so crazy. And also I would say, I honestly just meeting the people. Like that's one specific moment, but just connecting with other fitness people through social media has been, you know, great. And the coolest thing I think would be, you know, when guys that are up there in the industry like your stuff, or, you know, they'll talk to it, it almost validates. You're like, wow, okay, so I'm doing okay. So yeah, that was the super training trip was definitely a game changer for multiple reasons. I made a post a while back about I was going through some personal stuff at the time, and, you know, I lost my grandmother, and, you know, I was just, you know, my brain was all over the place. I was about to close on her apartment and sell her apartment, and Mark Bell called me like an hour before that as I'm in the parking lot of the lawyer's office, and we're going to be at super training tomorrow. Like, it was just too, like, this year has been so down and so up, and it's the Arnold and all that stuff. But before I keep rambling, go ahead, Steve. What was your
I would say
moment?
the super training trip, I think we could both cumulatively agree that was like the turning point. It was
Definitely.
It was a huge,
motivation.
like, it was and I would honestly even say this too. It was a big point to say, all right, we're going to go out there and see what this is and what this life is like. And what's going to happen is we're going to either say, all right, we're going to keep this thing going, or we're going to say, I don't know, maybe we won't keep this thing going. Maybe we're going to do other things. Maybe this isn't what we're going to do. And it was like, no question, like when we fucking stepped into super training and started talking to everyone and seeing what it was like, we were like, this is it. We're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And we like got home and got all the, you know, the cameras, the equipment we needed, and just started vamping stuff up. And I would say that was like the start of the metamorphosis from like, hey, we're this Strength Students podcast to where we're like weirdly trying to figure things out and trying. And now it's like, okay, this is what this is going to be. And this is what we're going to be.
When you got guys like Mark Bell and Matt Vincent had his camera with him at all times. You know, like,
it was amazing.
It was a big ass camera, and he's like, and they were just both looked at us at that breakfast place, and they go, "You guys need cameras."
Yeah.
They're like, "How you been doing it?" Like, "Oh, our laptop and our phone," and they're like,
Yeah.
You know, when they said that, I was like, "Oh fuck, we gotta buy cameras, man."
It's a good way to start, but
yeah,
we leveled up in a lot of different ways, you know, and
it was super motivational.
And from there too, I mean, I think we took it upon ourselves to do a lot more episodes by ourselves, where it was like showcasing our knowledge and really helping people with different things, you know, like putting out episodes about like squatting and deadlifting and just things that people love, but also putting episodes out about things people may not know about. Maybe not the mainstream stuff, maybe the things that we feel like are important that should get out there. So I think that trip was like, that was the start of everything. But my favorite trip was the trip to Miami. That was like, just as far as enjoyment, that was my favorite trip, because that was like our first trip. Like get on a plane and travel somewhere as a podcast and like go somewhere. That was our
go
first.
To that dope gym.
That was our first. We saw Coach Kate, super awesome, intelligent, hot Coach Kate. Got to have her on the show, and like
she's okay.
It was our first. That was our first experience. Like, all right, this is our show where we're gonna go and like travel around and talk to people, and that was like one of the first times we like got on a plane and went somewhere and you know, made some connections. We talked to Kate, but we met Farina, we met Fernando Reese,
the
weightlifter, who hopefully one day in the future we'll get him on. But
for sure,
that was like our first trip, and it was dope. So that was my favorite. That's my favorite moment from Strength Students podcast.
Yeah, I went to Wadapalooza. That
was dope.
That was cool. Some of our guests of the show, Siobhan, was competing, and
it was dope.
Nate will be there this year. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go.
Yeah, I don't think we're going this year.
No,
but yeah, so that's it, guys. That's kind of what we wanted to start off the new year with. Let you guys know, you know, obviously who we are and what we're about, but what this thing's gonna be about here moving out. So, RIP here, Strength Students Podcast. Strength Students Podcast. We love you. You started us, and now it's time. It's time to take that thing, everything we learned, all the growing pains, and now we're gonna take that and experienced some more growing pains, but now we are who we are.
Yeah, it doesn't end. There's a saying I've been seeing going around social media a lot, and it's there's people that are less qualified than you doing, I think it's better than you, but doing what you want to do. I think for the biggest thing, I can speak personally, but maybe for both of us was just like the idea put in our head of some friends and people we knew were like, you should start a podcast. You guys are funny. Like do this. And it's like, know about training and like the confidence, like being like, just do it. Like just fucking do it.
Grab one branch at a time.
Like we had no idea we were doing. I've listened to Joe Rogan's podcast and someone asked him like, so how'd you start podcasting? Like, did you research it? And he was like, no, I just figured it out. Like he didn't sit down and have a template, he's 1,054 episodes later and, $90 million downloads in a month. You know what I'm saying? So like, you don't know, try it. There's people out there, again, way less qualified that are doing, better than you, whatever you perceive as better, maybe more clients, more money or more freedom. Just do it. I can't stress it enough. It's like, just do it, Nike. But I'm serious. Like, it's really, if you would have told me this when we first started this, it would have been, it would have grown the way it's had, and we would have had this much fun and made these connections, and I would have been like, nah, there's no way. But it's definitely opened up possibilities for just my thoughts and everything, how I view training and how I think about training and how I work with my clients. It's just helped a ton.
That's how we're bringing in the new year, guys. We are the Strength Squad, and we're bringing it all together. We got CrossFit, we got weightlifting, we got strongman, we got powerlifting,
bodybuilding,
gymnastics, bodybuilding, endurance sports, everything, man. We're bringing it all together. Because like we said at the beginning, at the end of the day, it's all about making yourself better physically, mentally, getting stronger, getting more fit, whatever that means to you, right? And it all fucking works, man. It all works. We're bringing it all together.
Zumba.
So we got a new, fresh look. We got new guests coming in 2018. We got new hosts. Just kidding. Same hosts. Same personality.
Yeah, we hired guys to just do it for us.
No.
New look, same old dudes, man.
Same old gals.
Same old gals. Anything else you want to add?
No, not really, man.
Just get ready, guys. Get ready, man. 2018 is going to be a good one. We're going to put our floor.
Jesus
We're going to put
Christ.
our floor to the pedal, dude. We're put the pedal to the floor for 2018, and we're going to get this thing going.
Flower petals.
Flower power.
Oh, we have shirts coming.
Shirts are coming.
That are going to be actually for
cool
sale.
Shirts coming, and
we'll have a website soon.
Got a website coming, blog website coming, but yeah, this is it now, man. We're the Strength Squad. So RIP Strength Students Podcast. We love you. You'll always be alive in our hearts. You might get a tattoo, too, of the Strength Students logo.
Oh, my God.
But that's what got us started, so we'll never forget you, but we're moving
be on
past.
Your ass.
Yeah, it'll be right on my fucking, right in the middle of my two butt cheeks. Right in the center.
Perfect.
All right, guys, and we will see you next episode of the Strength Squad Podcast. Squad up, yo. Deuces. Want more of the Strength Squad? You can check out all of our social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Also, check us out on YouTube, where you can watch all of your favorite Strength Squad videos. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review on iTunes and Stitcher.
Stitcher, I just met her.